Welcome to a special story time. Today, we'll hear the tale of a little hungry caterpillar, a humble journey of change, growth, and a tiny caterpillar with a big appetite. In a quiet corner of a green and peaceful garden, on the tip of a leaf, there rested a very small egg. The moon watched over it gently, and the stars blinked softly above. The garden was calm and still. Everything was waiting. Then came the morning. The sun rose slowly over the hills, casting golden light across the land. The flowers opened their petals, and the birds began to sing. All at once, something stirred on the leaf. The egg gave a tiny wiggle, then a jiggle, and then pop! Out came a little caterpillar. He was very small, with tiny feet and a big, curious face. He looked around at the bright, beautiful world, and the very first thing he felt was hungry. "Oh dear," said the little caterpillar, rubbing his round tummy. "I'm very, very hungry." So he began to crawl, looking for something to eat. On Monday, he found one shiny red apple hanging from a tree. He took a big bite and ate the whole thing. It was sweet and juicy. But after he finished, he blinked and said, "I'm still hungry." On Tuesday, he came across 2 green pears lying in the grass. He gobbled them up one by one. They were crisp and tasty. But he looked around and sighed. "I'm still hungry." On Wednesday, he spotted 3 purple plums sitting near a basket. He munched them quickly. They were soft and yummy, but he still felt a little empty inside. "I'm still hungry," he said again. On Thursday, he found 4 red strawberries tucked under some leaves. He ate every single one and licked his lips. Still, he whispered, "I'm still hungry." On Friday, he saw 5 round oranges sitting under a tree. He rolled them into a neat little pile and ate them all. He stretched and smiled, but then, "I'm still hungry." Then came Saturday. The caterpillar wandered into a picnic. And oh my, what a feast it was. There was 1 slice of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. The little caterpillar's eyes grew wide. Without thinking, he started eating. He ate the cake, then the ice cream, then the pickle and the cheese. He ate the salami, the lollipop, the pie, the sausage, the cupcake, and finally, the watermelon. By the end of it, he was so full he could barely move. That night, his tummy began to ache. He rolled back and forth, holding his belly. "Oh no," he moaned. "Maybe I ate too much." On Sunday morning, he didn't want cake or pickles or pie. He found a single green leaf, soft and fresh, and took just 1 slow bite. That made him feel much better. And when he looked down at himself, he gasped. He wasn't a tiny caterpillar anymore. He had grown big and round and thick. "I think something is changing," he whispered. He crawled to a quiet place under a tall flower and began to spin. He wrapped himself in a soft, silky cocoon, curling up safe and warm inside. "Time for a long rest," he said, and he slept. He slept for many days. Outside, the clouds moved across the sky. The sun rose and set. The wind danced through the trees. But inside the cocoon, the caterpillar was resting, growing, changing. Then one morning, something stirred. He stretched, he pushed, he wriggled, and finally he broke through the cocoon. Out came the caterpillar, but he was no longer a caterpillar. He had wings, beautiful wings, bright with colors like the petals of a flower. Red, orange, yellow, blue. He was a butterfly. He flapped his wings gently, then faster, and lifted into the air. Up he flew, past the trees and flowers, past the apple tree and the picnic cloth and the green leaf where he had first taken a bite. "Thank you," he whispered to the garden. "Thank you for helping me grow." And he flew away into the warm sunlight, light and happy and free. The end. If you liked this story, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll have more fun stories waiting just for you.